Lulling Lisa ASMR, and today we are going to be doing something that we all love, but if you're new here, I'll briefly explain, and that is an imagination personality test. These tests are so telling, you can say, because they essentially have you imagine a scenario in your mind, and then what you imagine reveals exactly what that means, so there's a deeper meaning. So if I have you imagine a snowball, the size of the snowball, the shape, how cold it is in your hands, for example, all of that means something, and I would reveal that in the end for you. Well, this test is a little bit romantic, so we can call this like the path or the love path imagination personality test. So it is a scenario-based test. So I'm going to have you relax. Relax, 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 relax. And I'm going to have you empty your mind. Try not to think of too many outside influences in this case, okay? So just be calm, just be an open slate, really. And I'll be having you imagine a scenario, and if you would like, you can write your answers down so that you don't forget them. But if that's not a problem for you, just try to keep them in mind and answer with yourself, instinctually. Don't think about it. If I have you imagine something and you suddenly see yourself on this particular path, don't second guess it, alright? I'm sorry if you've done like 5 or 6 of these tests by now and this is all repeating, but let's get into the actual test, shall we? I have it here on my phone, so I will be guiding you through this test, alright? This is called the love path. So relax. In this situation, imagine that you are walking to your boyfriend or girlfriend or your partner, your life partner. Imagine you're walking to their house, okay? So imagine you're walking to your loved one's house, your romantic partner's house. There are 2 roads to get there. There are 2 roads to get there. One is a straight path, which takes you there quickly, but it's very plain and boring, but it takes you there quickly. The other one is curvy and full of wonderful sights along the way, but it takes quite a while to reach your loved one's house. Which path do you choose? The short one or the long one? Keep this in mind. This will mean something. Next, along the way, you see 2 rose bushes. 2 rose bushes. One is full of white roses. The other one is full of red roses. You decide to pick 20 roses for your loved one. Which color combination do you choose? Do you choose a combination? Do you choose only white, only red, etc.? So imagine what this rose bush looks like. There's 2 of them, and you get to pick 20 roses from both or either rose bush. What did your bouquet end up looking like? What did your bouquet end up looking like? Imagine that. Next, you finally get to your loved one's house, your romantic partner's house. You ring the doorbell, and a maid answers the door. You can ask the maid to please get your loved one, or you may go get your loved one yourself. Which action did you take? Which action did you take? Did you ask the maid, or did you simply go yourself? Next, now you go up to their room. one is there. You can leave the roses by the window, or you can leave the roses by the bed. Where did you put the roses? Where did you place this bouquet? On the bed or by the window? Two choices. What did you choose? Next, later it is time for bed. You and your loved one, in this situation, must sleep in separate rooms. The next morning you wake up and you go to your loved one's room to check up on this person. You enter the room. Is this loved one of yours sleeping, or are they awake? Are they awake already, or are they still sleeping? So you went to the room and you found your loved one awake or sleeping. Let me know. Next, or should I say lastly, it is time to go home and you start to head back. You can take either road home now, the plain, boring one that gets you home fast, or the curvy, sight-filled road that you can just casually take your time with. Now, which road did you choose, the short or the long one? Did you change your mind, or did you stick with what you knew in this case? The test is now complete. This is my favorite part, where I reveal the meaning behind your answers. I did this test as well. Before I did it with you, I did it, so I will also reveal my answers. So let's do this together. Number 1, which road did you choose to take to your lover's house? The roads in this case represent your attitude towards falling in love. If you chose the short one, the short road, you fall in love quickly and easily. If you chose the long one, you take your time and do not fall in love easily. In this situation, I imagined simply just going there right away because I wanted to see my loved one, so I think I took the shorter road, although it didn't sound very exciting. Do I fall in love easily? Perhaps. I'm not quite sure. Number 2. What combination of roses do you choose to give your love? The number of red roses represents how much you expect to give in a relationship. The number of white roses represents how much you expect in a relationship. Therefore, if a person chooses all red with one white, this person gives 90% in a relationship, but expects to receive only 10% back. I would argue the math is a bit skewed on this. Maybe it's more like 95 and 5%, but this made me laugh because I really had the desire to make a bouquet with both. I initially imagined putting red and white equally, but then I thought aesthetically I prefer just the look of white roses, so I went with white roses. I don't know if I should have answered just instinctually, and I shouldn't have thought about it, I know, but I did sort of imagine a bouquet of white roses. I don't know if that's accurate about me. I do have high expectations, though, I will say, but I also give. Was this accurate for you? I found this quite interesting. Question number 3. Do you ask the maid to go and get your love, or do you do it yourself? This was a good one. This question shows your attitude in handling relationship problems. If you ask the maid to get your loved one, then you may beat around the bush, maybe asking a third party to intervene. Avoidance of problems runs high. If you went and got your loved one yourself, then you are pretty direct. If there's a problem, you confront it and deal with it. You want it to work out right away. In this case, I got my loved one myself, and I do feel as though I like to deal with problems head on, especially relationship problems. I can't keep anything from my partner. I'm too honest, you can say. I'm almost like honest to a fault in that sense. I express my every feeling and concern. So I think that's actually true. Number 4, where do you put the roses? On the windowsill or on the bed? This was interesting because I had another moral dilemma. So it says, the placement of the roses indicates how often you'd like to see your boyfriend/girlfriend. Placing the roses on the bed means you need lots of reassurance in the relationship, and you'd want to see your loved one every day if possible. Placing the roses by the window shows that you don't expect or need to see your loved one too often. So my feelings were that the roses should be by the window just to get some light, or they might die, but I thought I would, in this situation, do a more romantic gesture and place them by the bed so that they see them. And in that case, I do think it's true because, maybe I struggle with wanting to secretly have alone time. However, I see my partner every day and I like it that way. I found this very telling. I don't know, did you find this accurate? Next question, number 5. Do you find your love asleep or awake? Finding your partner asleep means you accept your loved one the way they are. Finding them awake means you expect him or her to change for you. This was a good one. I found my partner asleep. It was just the way it was. I just imagined I would wake up first and go and get my sleeping partner. Did you find this accurate? I did. In this case, I did. Number 6. Which road do you choose to go home? The short and long roads now represent how long you stay in love. If you chose the short one, you fall out of love easily. If you chose the long one, you tend to stay in love for a long time. Another moral dilemma. I thought since I chose the short road to get there initially, I should choose the long, pretty one to go back. But then I imagined I'm a girl by myself and I think I just want to go home quickly. Does that make sense? So, I fall out of love easily in this case. I don't know. I wonder if that's true. I don't know. That is the end of the test. Relax. We're finished. Would you like to share your answers down below? I would love to hear from you, and if you don't feel comfortable to share your answers, at least share if you found this to be accurate or inaccurate, or if maybe you found a particular question very accurate. I love hearing about it. I love these tests so much, and I feel as though I'm running out of tests to find, so it's becoming quite a challenge. But this one was a really good one. I thought I liked this one a lot, so I hope that you appreciate these imagination personality tests. I absolutely love them, and I have so much fun doing them with you all. So, if you are enjoying them, please give this a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy. It means so much to me. It really, truly does. I love this community so much. You are all so wonderful. You're just so nice with engagement, and I honestly really do look forward to reading your comments. You all make me so happy. You're wonderful human beings. You're truly the greatest.